All right, so let's go ahead and start our class in a standing up position. So you can go ahead to your mat and stand over your mat. Yeah, so just take your time to get ready. Right, yes, and I can see you really well. So yeah, stay where you are and find yourself on a standing up position. And just release a little bit, relax your mind, your body. Find your feet on the floor. Make sure you feel your whole feet on the floor, your heels, the sole of your feet and your toes. Yeah, and if you want to move a little bit your toes, just move them around to feel your feet rounded on the floor. You might soften a little bit your knees. Remember, even though you're standing tall, lengthening your spine, we still can have your knees a little bit soft. Right, and take deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Exhale slowly. Go all the way, exhale all the air you got on your lungs out slowly. And then take another breath. And feel your breath on your chest, on your arms, on your upper body. Feel the expansion in the rib cage. And slowly breathe out and release. Lovely. All right, we're going to take the breaths with your heels coming up. So when you bring your heels off the floor, you inhale, getting taller. Exhale, slow, bring your heels down to the floor. Right, and let's carry on. Inhale up, lengthen your spine, exhale to lower. Yeah, and keep it going. We are going slow. Inhale up, slow. Exhale, slow on the way down. So control on the way down. You're not falling off. Falling out. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let's go for one more. Exhale, down. Good. And then when you come down your heels, you can soften knees, bending your knees and your hips come halfway down. Right. Push the feet on the floor, coming up, and heels off the floor. And your heels come off the floor. Right, this is what we're going to do. So slow exhale, bring your heels down, soften your knees, your hips coming halfway down. And then inhale to press your feet on the floor, but all the way up and your heels off the floor. Bring your heels up. Let's keep it going. And you can keep your arms as well. You can bring your arms a little bit forwards when you come down. And then inhale, release your arms, come up. Right, and let's keep moving. Just make sure your knees are not going away, not coming towards each other. They stay in line with your toes. So halfway down and then keep moving. Yeah, let's keep moving. You have your own speed, so you don't need to come at the same time I am coming. If I is stopping, right? I'm going to stop my TV. Right, Isa, can you see me right better now? Yeah, I know. I could see that wasn't working. All right, next time you come up, stay up. Good job. All right, we're just gonna work on your heels a little bit. So I want you to stay on one leg, right? And the other foot you're gonna have free, and you're gonna roll your heels around. Yeah, you can move twice in one direction, change direction. Just make it easy. And make sure you're moving a nice smooth way, both direction. Right, and then on the same foot and the same leg, you're just gonna turn your toes down to squeeze or press a little bit down the front of your toes. The idea is to stretch on the front of your toes and the front of your foot. So don't put your weight on that foot, keep your weight on the other leg. And then just press a little bit down, move a little bit side to side. Good, all right, that's it. So let's change legs. So the wave of your body one leg and stay on your toes and roll your ankle around. Circle 1, 2, 3 circles in one direction, change around. Yeah, keep moving, changing direction. Right, okay, now we're going to do the same on that foot. Gonna turn your toes down, pressing a little bit, not much. So keep the weight of your body on one leg, and then you squeeze your toes, the front of your foot, feel that stretching. That's good. All right, and then return to both of your feet on the floor. Right, you're gonna have a little step sideways, so go your legs apart, toes pointing away and taking away, and you're gonna move side to side. So bend one leg and stretch the other one, and we swap. Easy one. Just keep your arms where they want to be. They can be on your waist. They can be moving together with your legs. You're just warming up your legs, your upper body now. Breathe. Oh, sorry, your lower body, not your upper body. And breathe in and out. Right, let's stop on the left leg. So when you have your left knee bent. Good. And I'm going to turn your body to the left side. So you're going to now be facing your left side. So your toes are pointing the same direction. So make sure your feet are parallel to each other. And your hip as well. So maybe bring your hands on your waist, on your hips, and feel if they are in line. And you're going to do similar like before. You're going to bend the front knee, stretching the other one. Your heel might come off the floor. And then stretch both legs. And then forwards and back. And you breathe when you move. So bend your front knee, your back heel might come off the floor. The whole idea is trying to stretch the front of your right leg, the front of your right hip. Feel that nice stretch. Good. Next time you go forwards, bend your knee forward and stay there. So your heel might be on the floor, might be off the floor. Just find your balance there. And then you're going to bring both arms up towards the ceiling. Good. And stretch. Reaching towards the ceiling. Bring your arms back in line with your shoulder in front of you. And now your right arm going to open. Bring your right arm up behind you. Right. Breathe. And then return the right arm. Legs on your left arm. Bring your left arm behind you. Open and keep your legs where they are. And then return your left arm. Let's do again on your right. Breathe when you open. Exhale when you bring it back. And the left side one more. Return. And now just your right arm. You're going to bring your right arm up the ceiling and around. And you're going to open like if you're facing your side. Right. And return your right arm. Let's do again the right arm. Inhale up. Open around. Face the side of your, the wall. And then bring your right arm back. And then release your arms down. And face the camera again. Right. Yeah, just good. And then let's move side to side. I think you were more like facing the other way. It's fine. Yeah, so you couldn't see the camera. It's all right. Let's keep moving. So now we're going to do the other side. Now we're going to keep the right knee bent. Right, and turn to the right side. Why are you changing position? Okay, that's fine. And let's work on that leg. So bend your knee, the right leg, stretching, heels come off the floor and the back. And return. So bend forward and return. And you're moving. Are your feet pointing in the same direction? If they're not, try to work on it. Are your pelvis in line? Bring your hands to your pelvis to see if they are parallel, if they're in line with your legs. And we are moving forwards and backwards. Yeah, let me just have a look on you. Right. Oh, I got it. Now you've got your right leg in front, then you're going to be facing the camera. Right, okay. Right, stop with your front knee bent. The back heel might be on the floor, might be off the floor, anywhere you want to. Bring your both arms towards the ceiling and breathe. Reach the ceiling. Your eyes are looking forward. You're not moving your head. Just breathing in, reaching the ceiling. Right, bring your both arms down parallel to your shoulders. And then you're going to start on your left arm. Bring your left arm back in a circle opening. Yes, good. Look, you can your eyes might follow your arm. Bring it back. And now the right arm go away in circle. Breathe when you open. Exhale when you return. That's again left side. Exhale to bring it back. Inhale to the right side. Exhale, return. Right, now on your left arm, bring your left arm up to the ceiling, circle around until you open your arms and you face the camera, lovely. And then exhale, bring your arm in front of you, parallel to the arm. Right, and let's do it again. Inhale, left arm up, around, opening, and then exhale, return. Drop both arms down, bring them down, face the camera, and release your legs, release your arms. Good job. Lovely. All right, so now we're going to step to the side because we need a little bit space on your front. We are going to do some roll down, roll up, and roll down into the plank, right? So they are the next ones. So find yourself on a standing position, heels, sole of your feet and your toes touching the floor. And I want you to breathe, lengthen your spine, sending the crown of your head toward the ceiling to start with. When you exhale, start dropping your head, chin come down to your chest. Remember, your knees are soft, rolling down slowly. Because you are exhaling, your belly button is going to get in. Allow you to roll over your pelvis. Keep it going. Release your arms, release your head. And you might go halfway down, you might go all the way down. Just go as much as you can. Knees soft. Release your head. Stay there for a moment and breathe. We are going to roll up. So to roll up, I want you to take a deep breath. Inhale. When you exhale, press your toes, press your heels on the floor. Lengthen your legs first. Sending your pelvis. Start rolling from your pelvis. Remember your sit bones. You can send your sit bones down if they want to reach the floor, but you're still lengthening and rolling up. All the way up, your shoulders and your heads are the last one. Let's go one more. Inhale. Exhale, roll down slowly. Take your time to roll down. Good. Vertebra by vertebra, rolling forwards. So keep the weight of your body on your heel, on your toes. Release your head, release your arms, soften your knees, and you're rolling down. Good. So next time you are down there, I want you to bring a little bit more your knees until your hands reach the floor. And then you're going to walk forwards. Keep your toes where they are, walking forwards until you find your plank position. Strong on your arms, eyes looking down to the mat, and breathe. Stay on your plank for a moment. And just have a look at you. That's great plank. Stay there. Right. And then slowly you're going to walk your hands back. Walk, bending your knees until you come back to your heels on the floor. And we're going to roll up. So inhale and start rolling up. Press your feet on the floor, sending your legs up. Sit bones down. So you're rolling your spine into your standing up position. Lovely. All right. So what we're going to do next, I'm going to do it again. When you go to your plank, you can have your arms a little bit more away, not under your shoulders, but a little bit more apart. Right? So just let you know when you get there. So let's go again. Inhale, lengthening, prepare. When you exhale, rolling down. Head first, shoulders, belly button get in. Keep strong for your feet. So you're still pressing your feet on the floor, even though you're rolling forwards. Exhaling all the way down. Right, when you get down, bending your knees, hands on the floor, and let's walk forwards. Remember, you're gonna get your hands a little bit more open, wide than your shoulders. Find your plank. Yeah, good. So now keep you looking down to your mat. You're gonna bend your elbows and come halfway down. And then push your hands strong on the floor to return. And then bending your knees, walk your hands back. to your heels because you're going to roll up to standing up again. And then when you find yourself on your heels down, roll up slowly all the way up. Good. So now you know what to do because you're going to do that one more time, okay? Everything again one more time. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, rolling down. We can go a little bit faster, but not, well, not really fast. But just keep moving. Rolling down. Exhale. When your hands reach the floor, walk forwards. Your hands a little bit more apart. Remember that. Strong for your hands. And let's go down for your push-ups. So bend your elbows for 1. Push your hand on the floor. Come up. And let's go again for 2. Halfway down is enough. Let's go for 1 more. Bending your elbows. Push. And then I want you to stay on your plank. Bend your knees. Feet, knees on the floor. And release. Sit back on your child's pose. Right. Staying there. Well done. Just take a nice deep breath where you are. Stay on your child's pose position. Good job. And slowly let's return to the all 4 position. Yeah, so all 4, got hands and knees on the floor. Release your toes. Just have your feet nicely on the floor. And you're going to stay here. You're going to have it just line up your elbow or your shoulders with your hands and your knees with your hips. So line up. Keep strong for your hands, looking down to your mat. Right. And we're going to work on your cat and cow here. Just going to work on your spine articulation. So you can go ahead, dropping your head, dropping your tailbone. Strong for your hands. So if you push your hands on the floor, you're going to send the back to the ceiling, your shoulder blades to the ceiling, belly button gets in because you're exhaling on that position. And now let's moving around, bringing your head up and your tailbone up, dropping your belly, and look to the wall in front of you. Inhale when you come to your cow position. Now let's carry on. We are moving slowly. We are trying to articulate every single vertebra from your top of your head to your tailbone. So don't forget your lower back is articulating, your thorax spine is articulating, your cervical spine is articulating. So you've got flexion and extension, your whole spine. Right, and next time you cross the middle, the center line, I want you to stop. Like if you got your back like a table, neutral position. So I want you to bring your head a little bit more to the right and your bottom, your hips to the left. So you're a little bit more in diagonal, head to the right, bottom to the left. And you're going to do your cat and cow on this position. It's a little bit weird, but we are a little bit in diagonal now. So drop your head in your tailbone. Remember your head is heading to the right, tailbone to the left. And then lift them up to the cow position, the same like you did before, right? So it's a little bit diagonal to the right, to the left. So your spine is articulating the flexion extension with rotation. Right. And the easy way to change side, just find one position to go to the other side. Can be on the cow, can be on the cat. So head to the left, tailbone, bottom to the right, and let's keep moving. Flexion, extension of the spine with rotation or side bending. Inhale when you go to your cow, open your chest, and exhale when you go towards your cat position. Belly button gets in. Right, and I want you to return to the center. And we're going to change from the right to the left, like in a movement, like in number 8. Just find it easy. There's no right or wrong. So if you come once to the right and bottom to the left, you might swap the other side. And then you come up to the cow, return. Just play with the movements from the right to the left. but swapping diagonal. So head to one side, bottom to the other side. You can go slowly, you can have a little bit more in a flow. So your spine is still working, flexion, extension, side movement, and rotation. All right. Next time you find yourself on a neutral position. And let's just sit back on your legs. Just bring yourself to sit down on your legs. To have a little break, you can also move your hands. Release the tension on your hands and your wrists. How was it? Okay, good. It is nice. It's a little bit weird to play around, but it's really nice for the spine to work on all the different movements and directions. So well done for that. Okay, and we are going back to the quadruped, to the all fours. So let's come back to the same position we were before. Good. So strong for your hands and knees on the floor, line up your spine. Now we're going to keep your spine in a neutral position, right? So if you imagine there's a glass of wine on your back, keep the glass of wine there. You're going to take one hand off and lift one hand in front of you. And the idea is lengthening, send the arm away to the wall in front of you and bring the arm back down to the floor. Without moving your spine, without moving much, the other arm come up and lengthening in front of you. Your eyes are looking down to the floor. Exhale to bring your arm back. All right, next time, change hand again, lengthening the other one. Keep your arm lengthening away, but now you're going to bring your arm towards your leg. So circle your arm parallel to the floor, towards your leg. You touch your leg or touch the side of your bottom, and then return your arm all the way forward, and then bring your hand down to the floor. Right, so now you're going to change the other one up, lengthening. Right, in parallel to the floor, send it towards your leg in a circle. Right, remember your glass of wine on your spine and keep breathing. Bring your arm back and return to the floor. Right, one more each side. The other arm lengthening, bring it towards your leg. Send it back, return, and return to the floor. Yes, and the other arm. Breathe, move it in a flow, right? So you don't need to stop, just keep it moving. When you return your hand to the floor, stay there. You're gonna do the same on your leg, same thing on your leg, all right? So let's choose one leg, any leg to start with. Lengthen your leg away. Now you're gonna send your leg in diagonal to the right side and then to the left side. So there's no right or wrong. So you can choose one side to go in diagonal, the other one. Return to the center and bring your leg back to the floor. Good. Keep the glass of wine on your back. Remember that. So lengthen the other leg. You can open the other leg in diagonal away. Go as much as your hip allows you to go. Return your leg and cross over the other leg. And then return to the center and bring your knee back to the floor. And we're going to do one more time each leg. Lengthen away. Open diagonal, right, good. And then cross over the other one. Yes, and return to the center and then lower. Remember, you're breathing. There's no wrong or right for the breathing. Other leg, yeah, let's go ahead. Breathe, diagonal. Keep the glass of wine still. Right, cross over. Yes, I'm just watching you. It's really good. Isa, carry on. And that was the last one for the legs, okay? Right, just have a little sit back on your legs again. And come on a sitting position. Right, move a little bit your hands. Because we're going to need a little bit more hands. Hello, dog. Isa, let's press the front of your hand a little bit down the floor to have a nice stretch. Right, and we're gonna do the next one. It's really, really similar to the one we did before, okay? It's a little bit different for the legs position. So come back to your all fours, hands and knees. Right, so it's the same idea for the leg, okay? So you're gonna choose one leg, and I want you to stretch your leg, but keep your toes on the floor. So your toes are touching or just next to the floor. And you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna send your leg in diagonal to the right or to the left, in diagonal away. And then your toes is still close to the floor, sending over the other leg, the other side. Go as much as you can, keep the glass of wine on your back. Return, and carry on, keep moving the leg. We are not changing the leg now. We're gonna keep the same leg. Going to the right, going to the left. Right, yeah, so you're sliding your leg. And we're gonna keep it doing that, but we're gonna add your flexion, your lateral flexion for your spine. So when you bring your leg to the right, I want you to bring your head to the right until you look at your leg, you look at your toes. And then send your leg back, bring your head back to the center, and go to the other side. We are going to the left side. So your leg goes to the left and your head goes to the left. So if you keep moving like that, if you add your head and your spine movement, you're doing your leg and flexion, lateral flexion for your spine. So one side of your spine is lengthening, getting longer, the other one is getting shorter. Right, next time you cross the center, I want you to stop and bring your leg back to the floor. Good, and let's go on the other side. So lengthen the other leg, keep your toes on the floor. And we start moving that leg to the right and to the left with your toes touching or really, really close to the floor. For now, you're not moving your head, you're not moving your spine. We just work on your leg, on the movement on your hip joint. Slide, keep the glass of wine really quiet and breathe. The right and to the left. Right, I think we can add your spine, flexion your spine. So when your leg comes to the left, you bring your head to the left and you look at your leg. And then when your leg goes to the right, you do the same. You bring your head to the right and you look at your leg, look at your toes. And I want you to carry on. So notice your spine get longer on one side and shorter on the other side. And then same when you change to the opposite side. And next time you bring your leg to the center, I want you to bring your knee down to the floor. And then sit back on your child's pose and release a little bit. Good job, stay there. Okay, from your child's pose, we are going to lie down on the floor, on your tummy, on your front. So just go ahead, sliding yourself to your front position, for your prone position. Yeah. And then sit down for a moment. You can lie down your forehead on your hands and take a moment, breathe, release your body. Feel your legs, your arms touching the floor, your chest. And feel that the floor is touching your body as well, responding from your body. And note your breathing on it. Every time you inhale, feel that you're pushing the floor away. You're coming higher, even though you're lying down. Your rib cage expanding sideways when you inhale, up and down. And when you exhale, you might imagine you are like ice cream melting down the floor, trying to go through. Just gonna change my camera position because it just notes I wasn't really in the center. All right. Okay, and I want you to bring your hands next to your shoulders, but on the floor. Your face is going to be hovering just off the floor, your eyes looking down. And your elbows are high, pointed towards the ceiling. So what we're going to do here, we're going to inhale, lengthen your spine, lengthening first. Try to get taller, even though you are lying down. And then when you exhale, sending your elbows down towards your feet, allowing your chest to come off the floor. But we are not lifting your head. We are lengthening, getting taller. And you're gonna might come a few inches off the floor and then release on the way down. Bringing the elbows up towards the ceiling. And let's go again. When you inhale and feel yourself getting taller, sending your elbows down towards your toes. You curve your head toward the wall. And then exhale, coming down. Yeah, so yeah, your head is in line with your back. That's good. Keep your eyes looking down. You don't need to work on your neck. Right, and slow, bring yourself down. We're gonna carry on with your hands off the floor now. So just take a moment to float your hands. So your hand's gonna be off the floor, right? And then lengthening when you inhale, getting taller, bring your chest off the floor a few inches, good. And then exhale on the way down. Release your legs, your whole work is on your upper body. Yes, good. And then inhale, getting taller. When I say taller, I don't mean you are going up to the ceiling. I mean you're going towards the wall in front of you. So if you're lengthening your whole body away, your head away from your toes. Right, good job. Right, next time you come up. So let's go ahead and come up on lengthening your spine, hands off the floor. I want you to open your arms like an airplane, like if you are flying. If you want to bring your legs off the floor, you can have the idea of lengthening your legs away from your head and allow your legs to float. So you might feel yourself touching the floor on your pelvis, on your abs. And then let's release, come everything down, bring your hands down, relax down the floor. Good. And we are going straight ahead to your airplane. So inhale, lengthening everything, arms, legs, and head. You're not going really high, right? You're a few inches from the floor, eyes looking down. And then release everything down the floor again. Bring your arms back. Let's go for one more. Inhale, flying away. And stay there. And now I want you to move your arms. So you're going to stay on your airplane, but bring your hands and your arms towards your legs. So now if you are diving head first. Good, and then return your hands to the airplane position and send your arms overhead in front of you, like if you're diving. And return your arms to your airplane position. And then release everything down the floor. Release your head, your legs, come all the way down. And relax. Good job. Let's have a little push on your hands. Just sit back on your child's pose. And release your lower back. Okay, and from here, we're going to turn around. So I want you to lie down your side or just flip over. Find the best way to roll and turn onto your back. Yes. All right, so we're going to stay here for a moment. Find that comfortable position to stay. You can keep your eyes open. You can close for a moment if you want to. And we're going to bring our attention again to your breathing. Inhale through your nose, expand everything, your ribcage, your abs. Allow your belly to come up when you breathe. That means your diaphragm is working. The pelvic floor is working when you breathe. When you exhale, allow everything to get lower, center. Lovely. All right, just note where your legs are. Your knees are a little bit hips joined in line with the bones you have in front of your hips, and your feet as well. Your feet not too far away. Bring a little bit close to your glutes, to your bottom, and keep your arms by the side of your body on the floor. Right. So we are going for the breathing. So before you go anywhere, inhale with the idea of lengthening first, get taller. When you exhale, press your feet, your heels, your toes on the floor, sending your knees away Opening the front of your hips when you come up on your bridge. Stay up there, keep breathing. Release your chest. You might bring your sternum a little bit lower. So allow your shoulder blades to be on the floor, but keep your pelvis up. Breathing there. If you're really tense on your sit bones, you can release the sit bones. Allow them to be a little bit more apart. But it's strong for your legs to keep your pelvis up. Right, you're gonna take one more breath. And when you exhale, you're gonna roll down, trying to get taller again. Try to lengthen your spine on the way back. Slowly all the way down. Great, let's go ahead. We're gonna do one more. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, pressing your feet down, sending your knees away, come up on your bridge. Good. Stay there, but the same idea, release your shoulder, release your chest, but keep your pelvis up. Right, when we go down now, we're gonna stop 5 times, right? We're gonna stop 5 times to take 5 breaths. Right, so let's bring your pelvis 1 inch down. Stop, and take an inhale, and exhale. All right, so let's go down 1 more inch. Inhale and exhale. Let's go down 1 more inch. Inhale and exhale. Let's go down 1 more inch. Inhale, exhale. If you got space for 1 more, we do 1 more, almost on the floor. There's the last one, breathe. Right, and then allow your pelvis to go all the way down to the floor. Right, good job. So the next one, we're gonna slide your pelvis. Every time we stop on the way down, we're gonna slide your pelvis to the right and to the left. Return to the center, and then we come 1 inch down again. Right, the idea is, if you imagine there's a skateboard under your pelvis, it's just sliding a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, okay? So let's go ahead and get ready. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, come up on your bridge, sending your knees away. Good, come up on your bridge. Lovely. And release your shoulder, release your chest, keep your pelvis up. Imagine the skateboard coming under your pelvis. Right, let's start on the top, right? You're gonna slide your pelvis to the right, breathe, and to the left, breathe or exhale. Just make sure you're breathing. Come back to center. Right, let's go 1 inch down and slide. You can choose left or right to go. Doesn't really matter. You can swap around, come back to the center. 1 more inch down, breathe and slide. Good. When you go back to the center, 1 more inch down. Good, slide, choose one side, right or left, but make sure you're breathing when you're sliding your pelvis. Good. So back center, maybe 1 more inch down. Yeah, I can see you got space on there. Right. Bring yourself back center, and then you can go all the way down to the floor. Right, either bring your knees to your chest, have a little hold onto your knees, and release a little bit. Good. We are going to do that one again, right? I was looking at your legs, and you are adding a lot of movement of your legs when you're doing your pelvis. So now we're going to try move much less. I'm not saying you have to have your legs stuck. Doesn't stuck. They do move, but much less. Let's try to go on your pelvis more than your legs, okay? Right. So let's brace your feet down the floor. I'm just going to be watching you. Right, find that position to start with. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, pressing your feet on the floor, come up on your bridge. Right, and release your chest, bring your chest a little bit down. All right, let's start moving your pelvis, trying to keep reaching your knees away. Yes, just one side to go. The movement is really small, doesn't matter, right? And then when you come back to the center, 1 inch down. Good, slide to the left or to the right, breathe. Return to center, and then 1 inch down. That's good, and keep moving, slide and slide. So it's more your pelvis and your legs, much different than before. Keep it going. You know what to do. Slide, concentrate, keep breathing, okay? Don't hold on to your breath. Yeah, if you got one more time to do, or maybe two, go ahead and do one or two. Concentrating on the breathing. Yeah, good. Pelvis to the side. I think you don't have very much space. If you come down to the floor, hug onto your legs. Well done for that. Really, really good on that one. So it's much more your pelvis movement than your legs, but even though your legs, they do move a little bit together. Well done for that. Okay, so now let's bring your legs, both legs together. You can glue your knees together. Open your arms wide. Drop both legs to the same side and send your head the opposite way. So you're gonna just stretch a little bit on that position. So your legs are one direction, your head is in the other direction. Feel that nice stretch. You can direct your breath to the side of the rib cage that's pointing up. So direct your breath to expand the side of the rib cage. Good. And then bring your legs back to center, bring your head as well, and let's swap. Legs the other side, head the opposite side. Release your arm, release your shoulders on the floor. Direct your breath to the side of your rib cage. There's a little bit more up, pointing up. Good. And then slowly bring your legs back. Good. And then you're going to bring your legs on tabletop. Yes. But the same idea, the legs together, moving side and side, but they're not going really low. Just going to bring them together to the left and then bring them back to center and to the right side. So keep your arms on the floor, keep your spine on the floor. You're moving your pelvis. So yes, your pelvis is coming off the floor on one side. It is good, it's all right. Breathe. Might be easier to exhale when you bring your legs lower and inhale to bring them back. But you can change. You can try the other way. You can exhale to bring them up and inhale to bring them down. Find which one works better for you. Remember, your legs are not going really low. Your feet are off the floor. Go as much as you can. Keep your shoulder and your arms on the floor. Right. Next time, bring your legs back to center. And you can stay there and bring your arms down to the floor. Good. All right. So from here, I want you to try stretch your arms away. And when you stretch your arms away, send your arms away, you're going to try to bring your shoulders and your head off the floor. So you're going to bring your arms parallel to the floor, looking at your legs, but the idea is using your arms to bring the shoulder up off the floor and then slowly release on the way down. Good, let's work on it first. So inhale, coming up, look at your legs, and now I want you to breathe. Stay there and breathe. You're not moving, arms parallel to the floor, reaching your hands away from your head and breathe. And then slowly bring your head back down to the floor, release your arms as well. Good, just one more time on that one. Breathe and reach, use your arms to reach. Keep looking at your legs. Stay there, breathing, but just send your legs away in diagonal. Just find that position, breathing, and send your legs away. All right, return your legs, return your head down to the floor. Have a nice hug onto your legs to release and to get ready for what coming next. You might rock a little bit down side to side. So the whole idea is when you are up or down that position, keep breathing, all right? Inhale and exhale. We're gonna be moving arms, you're gonna be doing pulse. It is about 5 pulse to breathe, 5 pulse to inhale and exhale, right? But you can change, you can do breath faster or slower. Right, so you can choose your legs, you can keep your feet on the floor. If you think that it's too much to keep your legs up there, you can have your legs on tabletop, or you can play with your legs in diagonal. It's up to you what you want to keep your legs. I'm gonna try to start with my legs on tabletop, might change on the way, right? Choose one way to start with. Arms parallel to the floor. Gonna inhale, prepare. When you exhale, sending your arms away parallel to the floor, looking at your legs. And then you're gonna start pulsing. Let's go. One, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 20. Keep it going. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. For 30. Let's go for 50. Inhale. And exhale. Keep it going for 10 more. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to go down and release, you go ahead. If you want to carry on, just, oh, right. Yeah, I was just looking at you. Hug at your legs. Have a nice release on that. That was, I think, between 50 and 60. Okay. Well done for that. Right. Either stretch your legs away, stretch your arms away. Right. Stretch arms and legs away and release. Stretch and feel the floor on your body. And we're going to stay here because we are going to roll up to sitting position. And I know you can do from this position, lying down the floor. So keep your legs where they are, lengthen them away. And then you're going to bring your arms towards the ceiling to start with. Inhale, prepare. When you exhale, you're going to send your arms towards the feet, chin down to your chest. Keep lengthening your leg. Then we are going to roll up. Lovely. And stay in a sitting position, sitting over your sit bones. Lengthen your spine. Imagine that ball over your lap. We are going over the ball now. So inhale, prepare, lengthen. Exhale, drop your head, send your arms over the ball, belly button gets in. The idea is to open your shoulder blades, open the ribs on your back, open your thorax. And then inhale, return to a sitting position. Let's go ahead for another one. Exhale, belly button in, over the ball, lengthen your arms, relax your head. Inhale, return. And let's go for one more. Yeah, that's it. Just return, take a nice deep breath, and go for another one. Yeah, so it's less on your lower back, it's more work on your thorax, okay? So you're going over the ball. Return. Right, and then you can just sit down facing the camera, facing forwards, and have your feet together like a butterfly. Find that sit bone, so you're sitting down tall again. And your hands you might place around your toes or your ankle where you find it good to place your hands. Good. And just going to release your work on your spine again. Flex and extension for the last time. So I want you to drop your head, belly button gets in, that flexion your spine, but bringing your knees up. Like if you're trying to close and be like a ball. So your legs are squeezing your arms. Release any tension. And then slowly drop your knees, opening your chest, breathe. You might look a little bit high. It's not like work on your neck. Just opening your chest and looking a little bit high. And let's go again. Flexion, exhale. Your knees come up for a bow position. Closing down, close. And then dropping your knees, opening the front of your chest. Keep your shoulders down, yeah, and lengthen your spine, looking a little bit up. Yeah, let's change now. Bring your knees down. Open the chest. Good, and that's it. Just release your arms and you can cross your legs. Right, roll your shoulders back in a circle. You can release your head as well if you want to move your head together with your shoulders. Just let's set back to your best position where you are. Well done. Well done for coming today. And I'm just going to stop recording and check out how you are. Hello, Colin.